This palace, now on the market for $80 million, is the epitome of French flair wrapped in a California dream. No, this mega home isn't on the outskirts of Paris. It's sitting pretty in the heart of Beverly Hills, just down the street from the West Coast digs of President Trump.
If you're a billionaire anywhere in the world, this is where you want to be. Where are you going to find a French chateau at 28,000 square feet, sitting on an 1.5 acres land on the famed Sunset Boulevard.
Sam Reel is the broker hired by the mansion's current owner, sports apparel magnate Albert Elkoby. His daughter, Virid Elkoby, says the 11-bedroom, 18-bath dream home took nearly a decade and dozens of artisans just to complete.
My father's vision was to do a mix of 18th and 19th century. Every detail as you walk around is a detail that was done from his heart.
The elaborate antique touches include a grand foyer with twin marble staircases, intricate moldings slathered in real gold, a subterranean pool with a rushing fountain, and this.
This is the grand ballroom. If I owned this home, I would throw a party every single night.
There are also 57 crystal chandeliers throughout the estate, all of them imported from Italy.
The owner spent in excess of $2 million just in the 57 chandeliers alone.
But the chandelier in the owner's suite is dwarfed by this room.
This is a master bedroom built for a king.
The sprawling 2,000 square foot expanse includes a giant private balcony, spacious sitting room, and 2 marble-covered baths, one for him and one for her. This one includes fixtures which received the owner's Midas touch.
So much energy was put into every little facet and detail throughout the house.
This 90210 Chateau also boasts 4 full bars, a wine cellar, a separate 3-bedroom guest house, and Sam's personal favorite, a grand library covered in mahogany.
The most classic gentleman library that I've ever seen, with over $1 million in woodwork. I literally just want to grab a bottle of scotch and a book. I could sit in here for hours.
But don't let the old world charm fool you. This old world estate has plenty of modern amenities too, like a state-of-the-art movie theater, sauna room, and a 3-story elevator.
It screams class, it screams wealth.
Of course, if you want to be the super rich buyer who responds to those screams, you'll have to say au revoir to $80 million. High atop the historic Plaza Hotel in New York City is a penthouse like no other. This is the $50 million mega apartment of billionaire fashion mogul Tommy Hilfiger, who personally showed us around his 6,000 square foot designer digs, along with Nikki Field, a luxury broker he's hired to help sell it.
The Plaza is one of the most iconic buildings in New York, maybe the world. And I found an apartment that was very unique, a penthouse with the dome. Actually, I bought 2 apartments and put 2 together.
Every room inside this classic all-American design duplex is an homage to the iconic hotel, from the napkins and plates Tommy chose for the dining room to the photographs in the powder room of the famous people who once stayed here before the Hilfigers moved in.
We love the old world charm of the building and the heritage.
Just off the great room is the living room, with its breathtaking views of Central Park.
Literally everyone who moves to the city wants that quintessential Central Park view. Well, here it is on steroids.
Through this door is Tommy's personal library, which features a vintage sign that once hung in the original New York Times building. Steps away from the retro-themed kitchen is a one-of-a-kind feature close to Hilfiger's heart.
We have the Eloise Dome, which my children have loved.
That's right. Tommy dedicated the family's tea room to one of the Plaza Hotel's most famous residents, Eloise, from the famed children's book Eloise at the Plaza. He even commissioned the book's illustrator to hand paint the walls. But Tommy says his favorite part of this palatial penthouse is up 1 level, past his king-size bed with monogram pillows, and through this door to what you might call Hilfiger heaven.
I like waking up in the morning and my wife and I enjoy having coffee on the terrace overlooking the park. It's serene, it's quiet, and it's majestic.
On the other side of the penthouse are the kids' rooms. His youngest son's bedroom is nautical themed in Hilfiger's classic red, white, and blue. Even the crystal chandelier overhead is shaped like a ship. His other son's room is a tribute to rock and rollers and some of the best musical groups that passed through the doors of the plaza over the years, including the Beatles. And then there's the lavender room.
It is the most magical, little girl-friendly room in the entire city.
You may be wondering, with everything this penthouse has to offer, why Tommy and his wife have decided to sell it.
We've really changed our lifestyle. We're living on an airplane half the time now because we're traveling all over the world. This has served us very well for over 10 years.
So what makes the plaza's crown jewel residence worth a cool $50 million? Well, Tommy sums it up like this.
Location, location, location. And I think also the fact that they'll never build another building like this, and they'll never build another apartment like this ever, anywhere.
This ultra-modern masterpiece on Miami's Biscayne Bay had a starring role in a music video opposite Rihanna and was even cast on the silver screen in the movie War Dogs. But now, the Magic City Mansion can be all yours if you've got $29 million to spare.
We are on North Bay Road, one of the most prestigious addresses in all of Miami Beach. You've got celebrities, Matt Damon, Chris Bosh, they all live here.
But none of them have a vista quite like this. That's because the mega home boasts 200 feet of prime water frontage, twice as much as the properties around it. And every inch of the tropical estate takes full advantage of those expansive crystal blue views. From the lavish living room to the luxe lounge where you can drink in the sights while drinking a cocktail at the custom 45-foot tall bar.
The entire house was built with sliding retractable doors, so it really enhances the exposure.
And the massive master suite is no different. When you're not watching the stealthy television that pops up from under the bed, you can head out to the room's adjoining terrace for an even better glimpse at the seascape below, or scope things out from the rooftop lined with plush lounge chairs worthy of a 5-star resort.
This home was built prior to the new code that was implemented by the city, so we have an oversized roof deck, which is very hard to find these days.
And the posh property's liquid assets don't end there. The backyard boasts a private dock, plus an 80-foot lap pool with a guest villa perched over one end.
Basically, the whole house is floating on water. Living here would be totally magical.
But perhaps the most memorable water features of all are the 3 koi ponds, 2 outside of the mansion and 1 smack dab in the middle of the living room, just beneath the impressive spiral staircase.
People like water features anywhere you go. You can be in Bali, you can be in London, so it speaks to everybody.
Something else that might speak to potential buyers, this spectacular water world comes fully furnished. Now all that's left for Brett to do is reel in a big fish willing to take the bait.